Hey everybody, back for another episode of Glory Frontline by Prudence. This is part 3. Go back and check out my previous episodes. But again, I'm going to say again, there is a lot I have to learn about Glory Frontline. So today we're going to kind of reboot and talk about some of the most important tactics and tricks and getting started information you're going to need. So, first of all, to adjust the sound, you're going to want to go into the game. I'm kind of going to say everything out of order. But once you are all set up and you have your account set up, your account verified, and you're in the game, your character has a 5-digit number that relates to who they are. You don't know it, but if you double tap on the number that you are, it opens up your account menu. I'm going to demonstrate that for you. And hopefully I won't have to block it out here.
Lone Hero, Home, Screen Reader Toggle, Player ID 19216, Nickname
Yes.
Bennett Beatrice, Region
you can
United
add
States,
me.
Military Title Level 1 Recruit.
19,216. Disregard the previous account information because that was deleted, unfortunately. But I am now all set. So 19,216, you can add me as a friend. I'll accept any legitimate friend invites. I will never send you an invite. So don't worry, it's not me. If somebody says their game double tap, that is not true. I will never send any person an invite. But you can send me an invite, okay? Only serious players, please, but not jerks. Thank you. So anyway, when you double tap on your character ID, it brings you to the account information area. Inside of that account information area, you can adjust the game's background music, the game's sound effects, the game's speaking rate, and lots of really important stuff. So that's how you do that. That's your first really big basic tip, okay? Now, I'm going to go through some more of the basic information.
Diamonds 20.
Alright, whenever you complete missions, for the most part, or accomplish achievements, you'll get something called diamonds. Now, that's your basic tip 2. Diamonds are extremely important. You can also, as basic tip 3, buy a monthly subscription, which I'll be doing, but I'll be doing that off camera. Because it's very inexpensive at $4, and it brings you lots of cool rewards. So I definitely advise you to pick up a monthly or weekly subscription. All right, let's go on to the next topic.
Gold 33,000.
Gold. As basic tip 4, gold is going to be very important. It's going to be the currency you also use in conjunction with diamonds and parts to purchase items. So building up your gold comes from logging in every day and playing every day. Let's move on to basic tip 5, training. Training is very tricky. You have to train every 24 hours or you start to lose your training. So make sure you train every 24 hours before that time runs up. If you don't, your training gets weaker. It's like if you stop doing push-ups every day, you get weaker, right? So it's important to log in every day.
Current stamina 90, maximum stamina 60.
All right, stamina, basic tip 6. Stamina is how you're able to do missions. You'll receive more stamina when you log in, complete achievements, level up, and stuff like that. So keep your stamina used up and keep getting more stamina every day you play. Try to play every day and you'll keep refilling your stamina.
Achievements.
Basic tip number 6. I always forget the number. Achievements are done when you complete missions and you do what the game tells you to do. Double tap on achievements and there is a whole grocery list of achievements that you can complete, which will award you parts for your guns, your weapons, which will give you consumables and other cool things. Basic tip 7. Consumables like medkits, grenades, and other valuable things can be gotten from achievements. They can be obtained by achievements. They can be obtained by rewards, and you can also get them as rewards for completing missions.
Messages.
Messages are things you can send to other players. You can get invitations this way. So when you go into messages, There are people that might send you a message to join them. Also, you can block them if they're annoying. So don't worry, there is a way to protect yourself from unwanted messages, especially the creeps who do weird stuff in messages. So yes, you can block them. You can also accept messages from really cool people. Remember, Gabe Double Tap will never send you a message. I don't send messages to anyone. Okay? So that's good to keep in mind. Okay?
Interaction record.
The interaction record is for you to interact with people who you played with before and that you're going to enter cooperative missions. Okay?
Event shop.
Event shop is a place where there are multiple different shops that open up that you can purchase items or obtain items. It's really, really good.
Base.
All right, basic tip number 7 or 8. The base is where all the cool stuff happens, where you do upgrades, it's where you put on equipment, it's where you see what you need to do for that day.
Help.
The help button is here for you to go into and look for issues that you're having. By the way, for the most part, Prudence has made a very extensive help menu, and they pretty much explain everything, including how to deal with reporting bugs, how to remove stuff, how to get stuff, how to find out where your equipment is, if you purchased something and it disappeared. Prudence makes all those things pretty easy to deal with. Okay? Basic tip number 9. In the lower right corner is a back button that lets you jump back to your previous screen.
Invite friends and win rewards.
All right. Basic tip number 10. You can invite friends and win rewards. So that's a really cool thing. If you have like a group of people who are friends, or if you're in one of those Facebook communities with friends, you can put that information out there and people might join you and you'll get rewards. So that's a really cool thing to do. I'm going to be doing that in my description. So I will put that in my description. If you would like to give me rewards and get yourself rewards, go ahead and do that. That's a really cool thing to do. Okay?
Invite friends and win reward. Endless trials.
All right. There's lots of different modes that I haven't tried out. So as I try them out in episodes, you'll get to hear how to do them. And I'll be offering you as much advice as I can. Keep in mind that my advice is going to be very basic, and there's a lot to learn for me. Okay? There's no need to send any snarky comments. Again, I'm very new to the game. I am loving it. I am enjoying it. And definitely, if you have something valuable to offer the audience, feel free to offer your pro tips in the comments, okay?
Special Forces. Survival Eliminate Squad Assault. Lone Hero.
Okay, we're going to be playing some Lone Hero today. I had to start all over again. I'm also going to be really working hard to explain some of the tips and tricks I have. I have got a lot of practice and I'm getting much better at playing the game. So let's go ahead and get started.
Lone Hero.
We're going to go to Lone Hero.
My points 0. Firepower 4960. Level 1 recruit. Can level up after gaining 4 EXP, stamina 90. Training level 3.
Alright, the only thing I'm a little shaky on is how experience points work, but I will be doing as much research as I can. I do know how to get points, and I still do not yet know if points mean experience points or points mean leaderboard points, okay?
Hero rankings. Select campaign.
Alright, we're going to select the campaign and get started. This is going to be our very first mission, even though this is episode 3 or part 3.
Check equipment. Back.
We could do some equipment upgrading.
Check equipment. Select campaign.
We're just going to go ahead and select the campaign.
Chapter 1. Blitz. Achieved 0 star. Maximum 36 star. Chapter 1. Blitz. Achieved 0 star. Maximum 36 star.
Read through your help menu to understand how the scoring works. The scoring is very simple and basically is based on how many stars you get for a mission. Also, I'm going to talk about in future episodes how to make sure enemies don't get by you, how to know when you've gotten a good score, and how to read the rewards menu. I'm going to talk about bosses, and I'm going to talk about how to do production by creating and crafting. I'm also going to talk about how to improve your scores and other strategies. All right, let's get going.
Chapter 2. Great. Chapter 1. Shadow Before Dawn. Achieved 0 star. Maximum 6 star.
Let's get going on Shadow Before Dawn.
The Reich of Wilhelm unilaterally tore up the non-aggression pact with neighboring stage enemy, infantry. Tap to challenge warrior class. Annihilate warrior tap to stage enemy. Tap to challenge warrior class.
Let's do warrior.
0 Rifle 50 ammo. Frontline infantry appeared.
When you hear that ba-da-da, that means it's clear of enemies.
Frontline infantry appeared.
Swipe up with your right finger to reload.
Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1.
Swipe with your left finger, left or right
Position
to
2
move
infantry
zones.
appeared. Position 2. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1.
Tap the screen with your right finger to shoot
Position
your weapon.
2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 3. Frontline infantry appeared.
When you hear frontline enemy appears, that means there's enemies in a distance. Go ahead and start shooting.
Frontline infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1.
When the information has told you where to
Frontline
go,
infantry
you need to go
appeared.
there. Kill every enemy that's in a line of sight.
Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3.
There will be more zones as you get to
Frontline
higher
infantry
levels.
appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 2.
Keep aware what zone
Position
you're in.
1 infantry
so you
appeared.
can get to the
Position
zone
1.
you need to get to quickly.
Position 3 infantry up. Position 3. Position 2 infantry up. Position 1. Position 3. Position 2. Frontline infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry up. Position 3. Position 1. Frontline infantry appeared.
I did that inefficiently. Try to go to the zone
Position
that's the
2
closest.
infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 2. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 2. Position 1. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Frontline infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1. Frontline infantry appeared. Frontline infantry appeared. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3.
You'll have
Position
to
2
move back
infantry
from zone
appeared.
to zone. So be
Position
aware of
2.
that. Once
Position
you
1
get the
infantry
rhythm,
appeared.
it's easy.
Position 1. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 2. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Frontline infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Frontline infantry appeared. Frontline commander appeared. Victory.
There you go. Hold down the button to rapid fire. Again, I'm trying not to talk over the sounds, but again, I hope I was able to throw in those little last minute kind of moments to kind of give you an idea of what I was doing. So, A lot of these things are going to become second nature as you continue to practice. My suggestion is practice until you are out of stamina. Keep practicing every day, keep logging in every day, keep training every day, keep completing achievements every day. And I'm now going to get into a little bit more of an account kind of setting issue. The most important thing for you to do is get your email verification completed. If you haven't done this, be careful, because if you don't do this and you're in the game, you might overwrite your current game. So make sure you know exactly what email you want to use. Go ahead and get your email in, put your password in. Don't tell anybody your password, nobody. Verify your email by going to the email that you selected. Get into the game and put the corresponding verification code into the game, and you will be all set. And you'll even get a nice little reward from Prudence for doing your due diligence. It's really important, folks, to keep your password private. Don't share it with anyone, okay? All right, and if anybody says I said do that, they're a liar. All right, don't share your information with anyone. Don't share your information with anyone, okay? Keep your information private. Don't share it with your dog, your girlfriend, your wifey, your boss, nobody. Keep your information private, okay? That's what private means. All right, so now that we've kind of covered a lot of the basic tips so that you'll be successful, let's go ahead and get another mission in and get ourselves some more points. But first, I want to talk about the reward screen for completing a mission.
Victory.
You're going to hear the word victory. If you hear the word fail, it means you failed. All right? Let's hear what I got for my victory, and let's also talk about what victory conditions are.
Victory. Achieved. Total kill. Victory. Achieved. Defense was breached fewer than 5 times. Achieved. Remaining health higher than 50%. Achieved.
Okay. 2 things that are always mentioned at the end of a mission is how many times the enemies breach your position. When an enemy breaches your position, they do damage to you, and it also lowers your score. So it's very paramount to make sure enemies do not break through your positions. So bang, 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 bang. Shoot them, kill them, whatever you need to do. Secondly, you're going to be told how much health you have. The higher your health total, the higher your score. Again, don't quote me. There's a total tutorial built into the game. Do some reading, create a wiki. I don't care. Go to the communities that talk about these games, or come to my channel as I continue to get better at the game. I will try to update information, but I have to tell you, I cannot promise 100% I will always be accurate. I try to be as accurate as possible, but sometimes I get slight bits of information wrong. That doesn't mean you need to be an asshat and say, "Hey, you're right." Please, don't waste your energy doing that. Just put in the comments, give a thorough and clear and concise bit of information, not mentioning my name, but what information people need to know. And here's another thing I want you to understand. Just because you think you know what to do doesn't mean you're correct either. The game changes, updates change, accessibility changes, interfaces change, phones change. So you're not always right, okay? So don't be an asshole. Just be kind, all right? All right, so let's go ahead and hear the rest of the reward screen.
Total kills. 347. Defense was breached for 0 times. Remaining health 100%.
All right, you got 3 values here. The number of enemies that were killed, the number of breaches that occurred, and the percentage of health you have remaining. As you've heard, I killed 347 enemies. I do not know if that means there were only 347 enemies. I do not know. Also, you heard I had 0 breaches. That means the enemies did not come up, stab me in the face, and say, "Huzzah!" So, and then the last information is my remaining health. I have 100% health, which means I took 0 damage. When your health reaches 0%, you die, and your mission will say failed. F-A-I-L, which means you lose, okay? Let's swipe to the right again.
First completion rewards Z3 Sniper Rifle Component 10 APX 96 Sniper Rifle Component 10 AWB 98 Sniper Rifle Component 10 Battle Reward has a chance to drop Long Range Weapon Muzzle Component 1 Melee Weapon Muzzle Component 1 Golds 500 EXP 5.
Those are your rewards. Yes, there are a ton of them. But remember, it will say the name of the item and then the amount after. And there's a nice little pause, which is very much good. Thank you, Prudence. Prudence is getting so good at making things accessible, easy to understand, and making it so that you kind of get it. Again, I appreciate Prudence being so good at accessibility for the blind and visually impaired. This is becoming one of my favorite games.
Next stage.
You can choose to go to the next stage, or
back.
You could go back and retry the previous stage. Now, I'd love if Prudence would put retry or restart stage. That would make it so much quicker, because sometimes you might want to get a better score. So Prudence, if we could put replay stage right after next or before next, that would be really, really cool. That would be very helpful and would streamline how we replay stages, and it would be great. All right. For these purposes, I'm going to go ahead and just go to the next stage. I also want you to understand another very important basic tip. That's going to be basic tip 10. You can't always beat every stage because some creatures are very powerful. Some creatures are very fast. And also, each stage, basic tip 11, gets harder and harder. Enemies are coming in from different positions. Some stages, there are many different positions to guard, which means it's even harder for you to survive. So be aware, it will take time for you to get stronger. Basic tip 12, as you increase your weapon's power and defenses and health, you'll be able to survive longer, kill faster, be able to deflect, defend, heal, throw grenades, do all kinds of cool stuff. So there is a lot to learn, there's a lot to get and grow with. And again, even if you're very, very new to the game, you have the firepower to kill just about anything. Also, when you're in the game, you have 3 weapons and several other weapons that you're going to have to learn how to use. By using your right thumb, you can swipe to the left or the right to switch your weapons. I do believe I like to swipe to the right. When you swipe with your right thumb to the left or right, you can switch to your long-range weapon, which is called the rifle, your medium-range weapon, which is called the submachine gun, your melee weapon or short-range weapon, which is called the pistol. There are other weapons you can gain in the game, so don't be surprised as you go along. You can also use a healing item, like first aid, by swiping up, then down. That will activate and use your healing item, like first aid. You can also throw a grenade by swiping down and then swiping up with your left thumb. You have to create those items. You can only create one item every, I think, day, once per day. So remember, or once per production cycle. It depends on how long your production cycle is, because I can't give you an exact number because everybody will be different. Now, default numbers are going to be something that I will try to be very upfront about. Because I am not very knowledgeable about every aspect of this game, I can only give you limited amounts of information. The information I'm giving you here is very, very basic. You will learn so much more if you read through all the tutorial information. And by the way, you'll receive rewards for reading through the tutorial information. You will receive rewards by creating an account. You will receive rewards by confirming your account, by verifying. These are very important things to do. You will receive rewards from inviting people to play with you and sharing your special code. These are really, really cool. You will also receive rewards from trying all the different game modes. You'll receive rewards from completing stages. You receive more rewards from not letting these little bastards sneak by. Kill them all! Yes. And of course, if you really want to be really kind, don't forget to rate Glory Frontline in the App Store, 5 stars. And don't forget to mention me in your review. Game Double Tap is the place to go. It makes developers know that I'm very serious about entertaining all of you. And of course, you can add me as a friend. I will never send you an invite. That will never happen. There's a reason for that. It's to keep my subscribers safe. I will never send you a friend invite. You can send me ones yourself. I will add you if you're not an asshat. Okay? But yes, I do hope guilds are added down the line, because that would be really fun to have a guild. And I really think this game is fantastic. I am loving every minute of it. I'm having so much fun. Queen Angel is going to be playing too, so I will let you all know. We might kind of do an unofficial guild, and we're looking for really cool people, and definitely we're not looking for cringers. Cringers and creepers, stay away. We want no asshats, please. No weirdos. No cringers. No, no horn dogs. We're not looking for any of you. Stay away. All right. Let's play another round, and then let's wrap up this episode.
Bad. Next stage.
Let's go to next stage.
Rifle 50 ammo. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 3. Position 2. Position 1 infantry appear. Position 1. Frontline infantry appear. Position 3 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 3. Position 1 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 1. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Frontline infantry appear. Position 1 infantry appear. Position 1. Frontline infantry appear. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 3. Position 2. Position 3 infantry appear. Position 3. Position 1 infantry appear. Position 1. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 3 infantry appear. Position 3. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2.
You can do something called burst by holding your finger down.
Frontline infantry appeared.
Remember though, that uses a lot of bullets.
Frontline infantry appeared.
You cannot shoot infinitely. Your weapon will overheat.
Position 3 infantry appear. Position 3. Frontline infantry appear. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Frontline infantry appear.
Sometimes enemies will appear twice in a row.
Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1. Frontline infantry appeared.
See how more than one set of enemies appeared in that same line
Frontline
of sight?
infantry appeared.
This is the third time.
Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 3 infantry appear. Position 3. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Frontline infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1.
Try to stay calm.
Position 3 infantry
and reload
appeared.
when you need
Position
to.
3. Frontline infantry appeared. Frontline infantry appeared. Frontline infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 1. Position 3 commander appeared. Position 3. Victory.
It's totally okay to burst fire against a boss. Often all you need is one good burst fire to kill a boss. If you're ever going to panic, be careful about panicking when there's a boss. Number one, while you're reloading, the boss can do a lot of damage to you, so it really pays to control your fire. Think about Aliens. Think about Predator. Remember what happens to the guy who panics? He always gets skewered by a predator or he gets bitten by an alien. Control your fire. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Through your nose, out through your mouth. Take in, as Orphan X always says in the audiobooks, 2 seconds through your nose, into your nose, 4 seconds out through your mouth. Slowly and progressively. That's really how you survive anything in life. Alright, let's hear what our rewards were.
Victory. Achieved. Defense was breached fewer than 5 times. Achieved. Remaining health higher than 50%. Achieved.
Alright.
Total kills. 348. Defense was breached for 0 times. Remaining health 100%.
Nobody got through, and we killed one more enemy than last time. Last time we killed 347, this time we killed 348. Which makes me believe there are 350 enemies that we can kill. We'll have to figure out how to get a perfect score. And whether or not that perfect score will give us a higher score. Again, we have a lot to learn. Again, upgrading your weapons is going to make a big deal. So, we're going to probably go over and upgrade our weapons. And we're going to talk a little bit how upgrading weapons works. But first of all, let's complete this reward info screen.
First completion rewards Y3 submachine gun component 10 TX02 submachine gun component 10 TF07 shotgun component 10 battle reward has a chance to drop long range weapon magazine component 1 mid range weapon magazine component 1 melee weapon magazine component 1 golds 520 EXP 5.
Oh, basic tip 13, I really want to make this clear. Make sure in a password protected note file, you make sure you put down the information about your account so that you know what account is connected email-wise to your account. The reason why I say password protected, in case you lose your phone, no one can get that information. Use a password that is hard to think about. Don't use an easy password. There are so many ways people can breach your privacy these days. Be cautious. Okay?
Next stage. Back.
Let's go back.
My point 6. Firepower 4960. Level 3 recruit. Can level up after gaining 11 EXP stamina 80. Training level 3.
Okay. Did you hear all that information? Let's go through it, okay?
My point 6. Firepower 4960. Level 3 recruit. Can hero rankings. My point 6. Firepower 4960. Level 3 recruit.
As I get better
can level
weapons
up after gaining 11 EXP stamina 80. Training level 3.
Stamina? We talked about stamina already.
Hero rankings.
You can also check out your hero ranking compared to other players.
Select campaign.
Alright, we already talked about how to select campaign.
Check equipment.
We're gonna, this time,
Back.
we're gonna go
check equipment. Z3 sniper rifle.
This is my sniper rifle.
Y3 submachine gun.
This is my submachine gun. They all have really cool names.
X3 pistol.
That is my pistol.
Training uniform.
This is my outfit. Yes, you have one. It's a very basic one. As you get fibers, you'll be able to upgrade it.
Thrown weapons not equipped yet.
Thrown weapons are like ninja stars, all kinds of really cool stuff, caltrops, stuff like that. stuff that people step on and hurt their feet. I'm sure the developer's going to put all the cool stuff from all the best games, like D&D stuff, 5th edition stuff, 6th edition stuff, whatever. There's going to be lots of cool stuff that you can get.
Medical items not equipped yet.
You can also get really cool medical items. You'll be able to craft those.
Back.
I'm going to see if we have any upgrades. Now, the developer recently added something that allows you to, it tells you when an item can be upgraded. I found that to be really exceptional, and I want to thank Prudence for that. Let's see if we can upgrade any of our current weaponry.
Medical item, thrown weapons, training uniform, X3 pistol.
I usually like to upgrade my uniform first, but let's go ahead and do my weapons.
Y3 submachine gun, Z3 sniper rifle. Z3 sniper rifle level 1 equipped firepower 400 traits, none. Power 80, fire rate 600, magazine capacity 50, optimal range 141 to 200, overheat threshold 20, overheat cooldown 15.
Now, if any of these features are upgradable, it will tell you that you can upgrade, and that's really important to keep an ear out, and that's your basic tip 14. I hope you are keeping track of all these basic tips because they're going to be really important for you.
Back. Z3 sniper rifle, Z3 sniper rifle level 1 equipped firepower, Z3 sniper rifle, power 70, fire rate 400, magazine capacity 48, optimal range 141 to 200, overheat threshold 10, overheat cooldown 16.
Alright, so if anything was upgradable, it would say upgrade, okay?
Muzzle level 1, power bonus 10.
I don't think it didn't say upgrade, so that means we can't upgrade it. I'm going to demonstrate that to see if I'm correct.
Next level increases by power increased to 20. Upgrade cost, long range weapon muzzle component 15 owned, 1, golds 10,000 owned, 34,020.
I might be able to upgrade it. Let's find out if I'm correct. It should say upgrade.
Upgrade.
Let's find out if I might be wrong. This is why we want to verify.
Insufficient items.
Okay, good. It should say upgrade, so I am correct. When you have the correct components, you can upgrade the item, and it will say upgrade, okay?
Back. Z3 sniper rifle.
All right, we're
power
going to need
70,
to get a
fire rate
lot of
400,
rewards.
magazine, muzzle level, sight level 1, cooldown time reduced.
Let's go back.
1 seconds. Back. Z3 sniper rifle level 1 equipped firepower 400, achievements.
Using your left thumb, let's go through the left hemisphere of your phone. Remember, there is a left side and there is a right side. Each one controls different components of the game. Alright? So let's go to our base and do some training.
Event shop. Event shop. Event shop. Interaction record messages. Achievements. 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 Current stamina 80, gold 34,000, gold 34,000, gold 34,020, gold 34,020, gold 34,020, diamonds 20, player ID 19,000, player ID 19, player ID 19,200, player ID 19,216, nickname Bennett Beatrice, player ID 19,216, and nickname Bennett Beatrice.
Oh. Yeah, it was glitching on me for a second.
Endor awakens. Double
Sorry
tap to
about
open.
that.
Ori Frontline.
Yeah, it
Region
wasn't.
United States.
My
Charge
fingers
order
weren't
title
moving.
level 3 recruit.
Sometimes it does glitch a little bit. Okay, so
Home. Y3 submachine X3 pistol.
okay, I'm trying to get it to go. I'm trying to use
Messages. Interaction record.
So you want to hear that click. So sometimes if it does glitch, you can just log out, log back in.
Event shop. Base.
Let's go
Claimable.
to our base. See, claimable. That's what you want to hear. That means you have something to collect.
Equipment.
All right, let's find out what we have to claim.
Daily tasks. Claimable.
When you hear that claimable, that means you have some rewards.
Equipment. Daily tasks. Claimable. Inventory. Arsenal. Training.
These are all things you can do. But first, let's get our training started.
Stamina training, level 1. Agility training, level 1. Concentration training, level 1.
As you can hear, for me, right now, there are 3 different trainings I can do. You can only do one training at a time, as far as I know right now. I'm going to go ahead and train stamina, because I'm going to be doing a lot of missions.
Stamina training.
Once you are on stamina training, double tap.
Current level 1. Training value 0. Get 100 more to level up. Training value will decrease if inactive for too long.
It's important to pay attention to the pop-up tutorial tips.
Current stats. Weapon switch speed 0.8 seconds. Gain 50 training. Start training.
Now, once you hear what you're going to get from your training, you can hit the Start Training button.
Back. Start training.
Here I go. I am on the Start Training. Now I'm going to double tap on Start Training. Here we go.
Training started.
You get that eye of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger. You know, so that's what you're going to hear. That little cute little music. Okay? All right. So now that that is started, how do we know how long that's going to take? Well, let's swipe through the menu.
Back. Back. Accelerate training. Spend 18 diamonds to complete immediately.
You don't have to do this, but you can accelerate the training. Do not do it. It's a waste of your diamonds.
Time remaining. 1 hour later.
Okay, in 1 hour, I will complete my training. Okay? Easy to do. In fact, if you want to cheat, just leave your phone up and wait for the hour to go by, then start another training. I mean, there's a lot of ways to just, take advantage of the fact that you're a gamer. Just, train as much as you can. But just be aware, you need to train every 24 hours.
Current stats. Weapon switch speed. Current level 1. Current level 1. Accelerate training. Back.
Once you are done doing your training and doing all the options you want to do, swipe to your right to your back and then double tap.
Stamina training. Level 1. Agility achievements. Claimable.
Now once you're done doing your training, you don't need to come back here for an hour. Let's go do some other stuff.
Current stamina 75. Achievements. Claimable.
Let's go to our achievements and collect some more goodies. And then once we're done collecting all our goodies, we'll go do some upgrades to our weapon.
Enter combat base. Training base claimable reward diamonds 20 golds 10,000.
Alright. Once you have done what you're supposed to do, you've completed a particular achievement, the rewards are stated to you. You'll be told how many diamonds you will receive, and you will be told how much gold you will receive. Double tap at this menu to get the process of accepting your rewards. I'm going to double tap.
Obtain diamonds 20. Golds 10,000.
Heard that crispy metallic sound? The game Prudence does a really good job of letting you know that you've done something. You've begun to activate a sequence of confirmations. Once you've accepted that reward, you also get to confirm again. So watch me swipe to the right and confirm.
Confirm.
Once you hear that confirm, which is a little quieter, double tap on it and you'll hear another bristling confirmation tone.
Train 1 time claimable reward long range weapon muzzle component 5 long range weapon magazine component 5 long range weapon stock component 5.
Alright, some confirmations will not be available yet. You'll have to unlock those.
Train 1 time claimable reward long range weapon muzzle component 5 long range weapon magazine component 5 long range weapon stock component 5.
I have another claimable reward. So let's go ahead and double tap and accept it.
Obtained long range weapon muzzle component 5, long range weapon magazine component 5, long range weapon stock component 5.
Did you hear how many different items I'm receiving? I am receiving several components. Let me help you. Basic tip 14, it doesn't matter. Just collect as much stuff as you can. Once you begin to minimax, you don't need my help anymore. Do it on your own. I'm here to teach you the basics. This is basic. This is boot camp, okay? This is boot. So, once you get items, just keep collecting as much stuff as you can, okay? Alright, now that we've got this, let's confirm.
Confirm.
And double tap.
Enter combat base. My equipment current progress. 0 reward golds 15,000 gloves fiber 30.
Okay.
Enter combat base. My equipment current. Enter combat base. Arsenal current. Enter combat base. Backpack current progress. 0 reward golds 15,000 stamina. Enter combat base. Daily tasks current progress. 0 rewards 3 back. Lone hero.
Once you're done looking at that stuff, you can hit back and you'll be back at the mission selection. Now let's go do our weapons.
Event shop. Interaction record.
Well, first let's go to the event shop.
Event shop. Shop.
Want to get this done first because event shops are really important to understand. There's lots of cool stuff here, and it changes, so don't expect it to be the same every day.
Lucky Supply Depot. End time, 21 hours later.
Now the Lucky Supply Depot has a limited time, so you want to jump in there as soon as possible.
Back.
Let's go inside
Lucky Supply Depot.
the Lucky Supply
End time,
Depot.
21 hours later.
Once you have it focused, double tap.
Current rare supplies include Battlefield Dispatch Orders E3 Sniper Rifle Component APX-96 Sniper Rifle Component AWB-98 Sniper Rifle Component Y3 Submachine Gun Component TX-02 Submachine Gun Component TF-07 Shotgun Component X3 Pistol Component P350 Pistol Component P190 Pistol Component.
There are so many items that you can get. You can also buy something that speeds up your mission. Now, I used to play this game a long time ago when I had sight. It was a game that you could speed up your battles. That's what you can do here too. You can speed up your battles. You can just complete the mission if you're willing to spend the diamonds on it. I wouldn't advise doing this until you have a good surplus of diamonds, but I just wanted to let you know that the option is there.
Resupply wants. Cost. 1 weapon supply voucher. Guaranteed regular item. Chance for rare reward. Owned. 0.
You can buy it. When you hear owned, that's the number of items you own. In my case, I don't have any owned. If I double tap on this item, I can begin the process of purchasing it with my diamonds. Again, none of these processes are using real money. I do have to give you my typical warning, basic tip 15. This game does use real money, so if that is triggering to you, please don't play. I just want to warn you, it does use real money. That doesn't mean it's Prudence's problem. That is a you problem. You need to control how much you spend. So if you're going to spend money, budget correctly. I always get a subscription. I love subscriptions. I find you get the best bang for your buck when you pay for subscriptions. Prudence has a subscription program that just costs $4 a month. That's a great deal. That's $48 a year. Yes, I do add up a yearly cost. I typically stay as a member in any game for at least a few years. Once the game runs out of updates and gets boring, I usually quit. By the way, you can always turn off any of your subscriptions through your account setting menu. Okay? Remember where I told you the account setting menu is? It's on the, once you focus your character number, double tap that, and you can go there and turn off anything you don't want. You are never required to purchase anything, folks. Purchase it if you have the budget and if that is responsible for you. But please, purchase things responsibly and do not use anybody else's account. And do not do it if it's going to upset your budget. Okay? Make sure you keep that in mind when you're talking about in-app purchases. I don't want anybody getting angry with me because they spent all their money on in-app purchases. That is a you problem, not a game double tap problem. I have no problem controlling purchases. If I get a little crazy, that's on me. Alright, let's keep moving on with this tutorial.
Resupply 10 times. Cost. 9 weapon supply voucher. Guaranteed at least 1 rare reward. Owned. 0.
There are two kind of supply vouchers. One has a possibility of giving you a rare reward. The 10 has a definite rare reward. It's really important to pay attention to the details of items you buy in the supply shop. We are going to go ahead and buy the 10 items.
Insufficient items.
Oh, we don't have enough. We need a lot more to get this.
Resupply once. Resupply 10 times. Cost. 9 weapon supply voucher.
We need
Guaranteed
9
at least 1 rare
weapon supply
reward.
vouchers.
Resupply once. Cost. 1 weapon supply voucher. Guaranteed regular current rare supplies include Battlefield Dispatch Orders
need to buy
E3
weapon
current
supply
rare supplies
vouchers.
resupply probability info. Today's remaining supplies 1,500.
Alright, so you need to make sure you look at the probability charts if you want to know what items could possibly drop.
Probability info. Today's remaining back. Today's remaining supplies, 1,500.
I don't know what that means, but I'll learn it in time.
Probability info. Today's back.
Oh, that might be the store supplies. Again, I do believe when the store runs out of supplies, you are done. Alright, I don't know what I could get right now. I don't have enough.
Player screen reader toggle. Player ID 9 diamonds 40. Gold 44,020. Current stamina 75. Achievements. Claimable.
Let's get some more achievements.
Enter top up and events claimable reward golds 15,000 helmet fiber 10.
Alright, fiber is going to increase your armor. I think I can collect this.
Obtain golds 15,000. Helmet fiber 10.
Fibers help upgrade your equipment.
Confirm. Enter combat base. My equipment current progress. 0 reward golds 15,000 gloves fiber 30. Enter combat base. Enter combat base. Enter combat base. Back. Current stamina 75. Achievements. Messages. Interaction record. Event shop.
Alright, we've been to almost every place.
Base. Claimable.
Let's go to our base. And now we're going to try to upgrade some of our weapons.
Daily tasks. Claimable.
Oh, we have a daily class. Let's collect that.
Train 1 times claimable reward golds 2,000 bandage 1.
Okay, we're going to collect that, and that's going to give us a bandage, our first aid item.
Obtain golds 2,000. Ban confirmed. Stay online for 30 minutes claimable reward diamonds 10.
This is one of the easiest rewards to get every day. Stay online for 30 minutes. Let's collect that.
Obtain diamonds 10. Confirm. Consume 60 stamina current progress. 15 reward diamond combat pack 2.
If you stay online and do, what does it say again?
Consume 60 stamina current progress.
Oh, sorry.
15 reward diamond combat pack 2.
After we consume 60 stamina, which will come from playing the missions, which is free by the way, we'll get a combat pack. These are really important to collect.
Consume 10 diamonds current progress. 0 reward stamina 20.
When you consume diamonds, you'll also earn stamina, which allows you to go back and play more.
Participate in 1 squad assault current progress. 0 reward diamond combat pack 2.
If you play squad assault, you'll be able to get rewards. So remember, there's a long list, a grocery list of special things you can do to unlock rewards.
Messages. Interaction record. Event shop. Base. Help. Base.
And there's the handy dandy help button here at the bottom. Make sure you listen to all that very important information. If you have any problems or bugs, I can't often help you with that, so please contact Prudence. They're really good at helping with that. I know y'all like to ask me, but if you really have a really hard question, swing by my Discord community. I have Monarch over there, and Monarch will be definitely able to help you. Okay?
Base.
All right, we are good to go. I think we're going to go and end right here. I think we've covered a lot of information, and I definitely wanted to go through the beginning setup for any new player to the game. Again, I have 2 more episodes prior to this. This is episode 3, part 3, so definitely if you like what I'm doing here with the tutorializing of the game, a little play, a little tutorial, I hope that's something you like. Feel free to like this video. You can also leave me a comment with your pro tips, and you can also subscribe as we are in the middle of a subscribe-a-thon. Also want to mention to you all, we have some fun subscribe-a-thon events coming up. We're going to have the Mad Dr. Soda Man coming up pretty soon. So, Mad Dr. Soda Man, yeah, I know my titles. We're going to be doing some weird stuff, drinking some weird stuff. If you want to be part of that, that's going to be coming up this weekend. It's a great time to come in and subscribe. You're going to get to watch me live drink really disgusting drinks, and at the same time subscribe to my channel. Coming up this weekend, me and Queen Angel are going to be doing that. Also, I'll be talking about news of upcoming games. I might even have a few little back information, some backdoor dealings. I'll also talk about Lit RPG. I know y'all love when I talk about Lit RPG. And we'll also tell you about me and Queen Angel's plans coming up for the end of the year. Also, my cool things coming up during Halloween. So yes, I will be having a live coming up this week on Saturday. It's either going to be Friday night or Saturday night. I will try to lead a community post so y'all know when I'm going to go live. All right. So that's going to wrap it up for us today, folks. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you to Prudence for the absolutely amazing attention to detail and making their game extremely accessible to the blind and visually impaired. And thank you to all of you for coming to my channel. I appreciate you. But until next time, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time you come to the world of glory, Frontline, you all take care.